Driving Empire just teased a new brand coming to the game this Friday, but before we check it out, make sure to subscribe and drop a like in this video. But without further ado, let's get right into it. Now, if you go in the dealership and walk over to the back staircase right here is where you're gonna find the thing that basically reveals the brand for next week. Now, it's a hint, so we have to do a bit of thinking about it, but over here, behind this photo of the developer wish tab, you'll see a scorpion right here. This scorpion, you're like, what the heck does a scorpion have to do with a car brand? I'm sure you're like confused right now, but trust me, it all makes sense. We're gonna go over right now what this scorpion is, what it means. So let me basically show you all car brands that have to do with scorpions, and there's really only one. Okay, now there's only one car brand with a scorpion. If we look it up, it's Abarth. Now you might be like, what's Abarth? You might have never heard of it. Well, this is their logo right here, so you can definitely see that scorpion on it. Yeah, I mean, that basically confirms it. That's the little guy we were just looking at in game. But let's look at what Abarth is, what Abarth cars we could have coming to the game, all that stuff. And I'm actually going to see if Driving Empire revealed how many Abarth cars are coming. Alright, so Driving Empire actually did confirm my theory. They said the hint in game reveals this brand. Find out next week if you're right, which means the hint I found is the scorpion, so that's correct, but they didn't tell us how many cars are coming. Now, when I actually checked the Driving Empire game page, I did find some extra stuff now, so this is looking promising, okay? I can see at least 3 cars from Abarth. Now, these kind of look like Fiats because Abarth basically takes Fiats, I believe, and they make them sportier, faster, more powerful, more aggressive. Think of like kind of like Mercedes AMGs, you know, there's your normal Mercedes, and then AMG comes along and makes them more powerful. It's kind of like that, but not really. So we can see here, I think that's a yellow one, and it's kind of older looking. If we look at it, it looks like an older design maybe, so it might be an older one. The one in the middle looks like a red one, looks like a newer design, and the one over there, hang on, let's get this thing scooted over, looks like a newer blue one. I can see a lot of details. So when I googled Abarth, we have all these Abarths right here. Now, what I'm thinking I saw is probably this one. This one looks like either the red one or the blue one. The yellow one, honestly, I don't see a classic Abarth. Maybe one of them's this electric one. That would make sense if one of them's this electric one. One of them is this Abarth. And then it would make sense if there's maybe an older Abarth. But something I'm curious. Oh, hold up. Here we go. This might be the yellow one. Let's try to look at it. We're gonna scooch this over. Is that yellow one? Yo, hold up. It might be. I can't really tell. Here's like a special edition of Abarth, and then here's another special edition. They might be the same special edition. This one's kind of cool though. It's got some nice looking exhaust tips. But there's like a lot of Abarths. Hold up. They got this Abarth. Dude, they got some classics. Hold up. Where's like that group photo of Abarths? This one. Okay. That looks sick, whatever that thing in the back is. That one's pretty cool, too. This Abarth looks like what all these are. Like, all of these look like that one, kind of. Some of them, like, have little differences. Like, this looks smaller and older. This one, I can't tell much. That one looks more newer. But I kind of want to know about this one. This one looks really cool. Let me see if we can find what that Abarth is. I want to figure it out. All right, so it's the Abarth 124 Spider. Dude, this thing's kind of cool looking, okay? I don't know what it is. Is it like its own car, or is it a Fiat originally and Abarth modified it? I'm not sure, but it looks really cool whatever it is. I actually quite like it, but I want to find out, is there any other Abarth models I'm missing? Like, this one's kind of cool, this classic one, but we're going to look for the full lineup of Abarth cars right now. I'm going to look up all the Abarths. So this is supposedly like a full lineup of Abarths. Okay, I'm seeing a lot here. You see that one over there, guys, okay? That one kind of looks like the yellow one a bit. I don't know, though. I could be wrong. I kind of see it, though. I kind of do see it, actually. Hold up. That might be like the yellow one. The red, yellow, and gray, I really can't tell the difference between all those. Then the spider, I really want that, but we don't see it here. But maybe it could be coming. Then they also have these electric ones. I don't really care for the electric ones. The colors on them pop good, though. Those colors look nice, but I don't really care for them, so I hope we don't get those. I really just want this one, the spider, and then, honestly, I really like that classic Abarth, but I'm not seeing it anymore here, but you all know what I was talking about. Yo, is this another Abarth? I didn't even know about this one. Another Abarth. Dude, they got some sick-looking classics, I'm not gonna lie. Hopefully, we get some of those nice classics thrown in as well. Ooh, they have a Liberty Walk kit for Abarth. Wonder if we could get Abarth body kits. That could be neat, if they have those in game as well. The spider, like I said, I'm not sure about. Let's see, any other Abarths? I think we kind of covered all the Abarth models there are. I think that's basically everything there is to know about Abarth. We just kind of looked at the brand, everything about them, all the cars. We got it all down. Now, don't get me wrong, Abarth is cool, but the week after Lamborghini is hard to beat. So, you know, we'll see how good these Abarths really are. But, like, literally, we just got the Lamborghini Veneno, the Lamborghini Countach, and 2 Lamborghini Phenomenos. Like, I don't know how they're gonna beat that, but maybe, you know, they could be surprisingly good. Who knows? We'll have to wait and see how good Abarth really is. I'm interested to see, you know, we're gonna check it out, though, when it comes out. Now, keep in mind, also in this update, we could be seeing a new police station and a new fire station, which were already teased. And what's really interesting is the new fire station teased a fire truck. Now, I'm not sure if that means we will get ourselves a new, police vehicle as well, but it could be interesting, and I could see it happening. And then that also brings up the question, you know, are jobs coming back in this update as well? So, you know, I'm not sure if that's going to be a separate update in like 2 weeks from now, or if it'll be coming with all these Abarth cars. But it's definitely going to be interesting to see. I'm not quite sure. And another thing I kind of thought of it too is, like, if we're getting Abarth, does that mean that we could be getting Fiat then as well? Because an Abarth is a modified Fiat for the most part. Like, does that mean that licensed Fiats are like already approved, or how does that work? Like, are Abarths considered different? Like, does driving car need to go get the Fiat license first before they can get the Abarth license? Back to the topic of the police station that could be coming in this update. If we were to get a police car, I honestly am not sure what would be allowed to be on. It might have to be a made-up fictional police car if we got one. Because I don't think that licensed brands like having like police lights on their cars and stuff, so I don't think that would happen. I mean, it's always possible, don't get me wrong. I just don't really see it happening. I mean, it could happen maybe with like a Ford. That would make the most sense. We do have Ford license, so, you know, there is a chance, but I just don't really see it happening, to be for real with you guys. A licensed police car. So if we get a police car, it would probably be fictional. And kind of on the topic of jobs as well, I don't know if there would be a police job allowed. I mean, there might be, but it might only be like a speeding ticket type of thing, no arresting or and stuff like that. I don't think the licensed brands like that in games usually. That's just what I've heard. So, you know, they don't usually, like, that's why they're not in games like GTA and stuff. They don't like that type of stuff. There's probably not like a police job coming, but a firefighter job is more likely, considering they literally showed a fire truck already. We'll have to wait and see if that even is this week, like I said. But yeah, I think that is everything for today's video. I truly hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure to drop a like. I would truly appreciate it. Subscribing the notification bell so you never miss another upload. Share the video on the screen here. YouTube thinks you'll like it. And I will see you all in the next one. Peace.